Okay. Testing.
Back on mission.
Surging. Go get your revenge. Enemies are dropping into the area.
Visual
Watch
on
the
enemy.
enemy destroyed.
Gives me meaning to the
Use
term
your tac
falling.
map to hunt
Switching
down the
mags.
rest of them.
LDBR salvo ready for launch.
Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map. Get hunting. You're losing ground. Moving. Kill confirmed. We've located the rest of them.
Semtex armed.
Target down.
Changing mags. Visual on enemy.
Mark remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them down. Kill confirmed. We've located the rest of them.
Semtex front.
Mark remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them down.
Marking loot cache. Visual on enemy.
Away. Enemies are dropping into the area.
Switching
Watch the
mags.
sky.
Hello there.
Good girl should be rewarded.
G'day, Trace.
Hi, Tracy AI.
Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your
How we
tac
doing,
map.
front?
Get hunting. Enemies dropping into the AR.
Changing mags. Sending a Semtex.
Down. Marking the rest of them. Enemies Standing by.
Yeah, I'm good, mate. Looking forward to finishing 9 souls tonight.
Marking cash.
Got
Hostile
gas
shooter.
moving in. Target down. Marking the rest of them.
Visual on enemy.
Kill confirmed. We've located the rest of them.
Visual on enemy.
Wow.
Switching mags.
Wow.
Visual on enemy.
Marking the rest of that squad on your attack map. Get hunting.
Visual on enemy. Someone else got it.
10. We've got 10 squads active in the field. Enemy destroyed.
Visual on enemy.
Hunt down the rest of them.
Down enemy spotted. Visual on enemy. Changing mags.
Mark remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them down.
Visual on enemy. Target area marked. You're clear hot.
Copy that.
Hello there.
3-1 is on station.
Hi JZN.
Jay-Z, g'day.
Impact. No.
Visual on enemy. Never mind. Visual on enemy.
Yeah, in casuals, mate.
Back in the area.
Getting another chance. Weapons free.
Switching mags.
Precision airstrike ready for target. Resurgence window is ending. Watch your six. Bounty targets marked. Kill them all.
Oh, my lord.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
On my final mag.
Target down. Marking the rest of them.
Target area marked. You're cleared hot.
Gas is inbound.
Visual on enemy. Changing mags.
Kill confirmed. We're locating the rest of them. Shot missed. No joy. Good kill. Marking the rest of them. Attack them. Get hunting.
Oh my god. I don't know how we kept on getting
Deployed.
ammo there, eh, for the grapple hooks. That's crazy.
Reloading.
Enemy soldier incoming. Surgeon has been deactivated. Only 10. Feet is only a mine.
Your thoughts on why am I not getting any audio? Oh wait, no, never mind. On the new Mount Fortune's Keep, hate it. Hate it. What about you? What about you, Jay? Hate. Hate, but
Secure
mainly.
chance to heart me for 1 coin.
Thank you, Sakura. How you doing, mate?
Yes, you do.
Well, you're absolutely right.
Mainly because it's not in casuals, and that's all I play
Secure chance
nowadays.
sent 3 Securas for 15 coins.
Yes, you do.
Well, you're absolutely right.
Appreciate you, Sucker. What are we doing today, mate?
What inspired you to
Get into streaming.
Money?
Hello there.
Hi, Fallen Me.
What's up, fool?
Hello there.
Hi, Sakura Chan.
Someone else got them. Coordinates marked. Someone else got them. Forget it. Switching mags. Visual on enemy.
Enemy dropping into the AR.
Visual on enemy.
All stations, this is Shadow 01. Deployment to the war zone has been authorized.
Is it cozy in bed? Oh, past your bedtime? Oh, 9:57. Of course it's past your bedtime on a weekend. Sakura.
Resurgence. Stay alive till time expires to secure redeployment. More points you earn, the faster that clock ticks. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the sky.
Hello there.
Hi, Sakura Konji.
Enemy destroyed.
Reloading.
Use your attack map to hunt down the rest of them.
Marking loot.
Sakura Konji renewed subscription for 15 months.
Yo! Age for the 15th month. Resubscription on the Twitch, mate. That's my bedtime indeed, but it's okay. Appreciate you, appreciate you.
Mark the remaining operators from that. Fuel confirmed. We've located the rest of them.
Wish we had better guns than this.
AO. Enemy destroyed.
Marking target location. Switching mags. Black going up. Marking loot cache. Never mind. Someone else got them.
Target down. Mark
Okay, you know, this Raiden might have potential.
good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your tac.
I haven't tried using it, but it feels like it might be accurate and fast.
Enemy destroyed. Use your tac map.
High rate of fire, so it's kind of forgiven.
Mark remaining operators from that
Reloading.
squad. Hunt them down. You've got a loadout drop inbound. Target down. Marking the rest of them. Still confirmed. We've located the rest of them. Enemy soldier incoming. Good kill.
Gives new
Marking
meaning to
the
the
rest of
term
that
fallen
squad on your
soldier.
attack map. Get hunting.
Oh my god, look where it is. How is my loadout there?
Switching mags.
It's accurate from what you used command lol to.
Enemy destroyed. Use your attack map to hunt down the rest of them.
Hello there.
Hi Sabaruga XD.
G'day, sub.
Mark remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them down.
Loot available. Forget it.
Marking the rest of them.
Reload.
Yes, moving.
Just trying to snipe him.
Kill confirmed. We've located the rest of them.
True. True, Sakurai. Can I not?
Lane smoke.
Damn it. Lost my grapples.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Changing mags.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Visual on enemy. Incoming shots.
Get hunting. 10 remain. Keep pushing. We've got 10 squads active in the field. Enemy soldier incoming.
Reloading.
Resurgence is about to end. Make it count. Mark remaining operators from that kill confirmed. We've located the rest of them. Enemy destroyed. Use your attack map to hunt
Hello
down the
there.
rest of them.
Hi Sir Jacob.
G'day, Sir Jacob.
Target down. Marking the rest of them.
Switching mags.
Morning, mate. Morning.
Enemy dropping into the AO. Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your attack map. Get hunting.
That's some light chicken over tree.
Enemy destroyed. Use your attack map to hunt down the rest of them. Hunt them down.
UAV available for tasking.
Be advised, resurgence is no longer active. This is repeat. Enemy soldier incoming.
Visual on enemy. Someone else got them. I'm hit.
Bro, I'm having a hard time hitting this fucking thing.
Mission timeline over. UAV exiting the area.
Switching mags.
Four remaining.
Visual on it. Waypoint mark.
5 squads still operational in the AO.
Visual on it.
We're in the top 3. Don't let up now. 3 squads left in the war zone. Stay alert.
Last mag. Changing mags.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Only 2 left. Good work.
GG.
That's how it's done.
I don't play ranked. Yeah, I tried Battlefield 6. In fact, they're even having a solos red sec at the moment. But it's the gameplay's a little bit too slow in the movement department for me.
Got them. Coordinate visual on enemy.
Also, I can't speak to current gunplay, but previously it was cooked. I don't know if they've changed some stuff up.
Enemies are dropping into the area.
And those are like the two things I love about FPS games, is the shooting and the moving. So
Visual on enemy.
if they're both kind of cooked, it's not really for me. I was thinking about checking out Battlefield 6 Red Sec because of that solos mode. I think, yeah, it's maybe a limited time. It's got eliminating cheaters. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna play a game that I just don't find as fun just because it has less cheaters, you know. Like for the honestly, this game I barely get killed by cheaters. To be fair, I'm mainly just play casuals these days, so I reckon there's a much less of them in here.
Changing mags.
that immediately.
Hacker man. He's the most powerful hacker of all time.
So Jacob used command hacker.
Switching mags.
Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map. Get
Oh,
hunting.
no, again. Bullshit. Yep.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Do you think it makes a significant difference? Do you think you get a lot more like kill death ratio in Battlefield 6 than you do COD because of it?
Reloading. Never mind. Coordinates marked. Forget it. Never mind.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Visual on enemy.
Enemy destroyed.
Here comes a quick
Use
lesson
your
on
tac map
gravity.
to hunt down the rest.
Down them. Someone else got them.
Mark remaining operators from that squad.
On my final
Hunt them
mag.
down.
Visual on enemy. Forget it. Never mind. Eyes on changing mags. Waypoint marked. Visual on enemy.
Target down. Marking the rest of them.
Marking location.
Kill confirmed. We've located the rest of them.
On my final
Target
mag.
down. Marking the rest of them.
Assault pack. Come
Enemy
get
soldier
supplies.
incoming.
Challenging death. Down any deaths I received, yeah.
Mark remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them down.
Hello there.
Hi, Azra.
It's like somebody parachuted inside, mate.
Enemy destroyed. Use your tac map to hunt down the rest of them.
How's he g'day, mate?
Friendly loadout drop.
Oh,
on
hand
the
cam?
way.
Yeah, I need to fix the hand cam.
Changing mags.
Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map. Get hunting. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Target down.
Gives new meaning
Mark,
to the term fallen soldier.
mark remaining operators. Hunt them down.
Reloading.
Liking this AK.
Visual on enemy.
Enemy destroyed. Use your tac map to hunt down the rest.
Visual on enemy.
Good
Last
kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map. Get
Let's go
hunting.
buy some grapples, actually. A lot of the times grapples fall out of this. Fuck, I love that. Fuck, I love that.
Switching mags.
Kill confirmed. We've located. Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map. Get hunting. destroyed. Use your tac map to hunt down the rest of them. We've located the rest of them.
Waypoint marked. Someone else
Mark
got them.
remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them down.
Reloading.
Enemy soldier incoming. Target down. Mark the rest of them. Enemy destroyed. Use your tac map to hunt down the rest of them. All confirmed. We've located the rest of them.
Down enemy spotted. Someone else got them.
Hunt them down. Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map.
Down enemy spotted. Someone else got them.
Enemy destroyed. Use your tac map to hunt down the rest of them. We've got 10 squads active in the field. Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map. Get hunting. Kill confirmed. We've located the rest of them.
Visual on enemy. Visual on enemy.
Target down.
Here comes a
Marking
quick
the
lesson
rest
on
of them.
gravity. Incoming shots.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Not done yet.
Get ready. Resurgence window is about to close. Mark remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them down. Hostile UAV in the area.
UAV standing by.
Attack off. Requesting recon overhead.
UAV available for tasking.
Gas is closing in. Target down. Marking the rest
Great
of them.
authorizing UAV mission.
UAV standing by.
Changing mags.
No fuel, no fuel. UAV RTB.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Line over. UAV exiting the area.
Mark remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them down.
No fuel, no
Taking more than
fuel.
that to
UAV
finish me.
RTB.
Switching mags.
Enemy destroyed. Use your tac map to hunt down the rest of them. Resurgence is close.
What a rough zipline.
Enemy soldier incoming. One of 10 remaining. Not bad. The enemy took that one, but we'll get it back.
Let's see if we can fix this hand cam, eh?
Rucker, you're heading to the war zone. All stations, we are green to go. Stand by for deployment. Resurgence. Stay alive till time expires. Secure redeployment. More points you earn, the faster that clock ticks. Immediate alert. No refuse must contaminate the AO. Stay tight. Enemies dropping into the AO. Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your task.
Reloading.
Kill confirmed. Located the rest of them. Target down. Marking the rest of them.
Visual on enemy. Visual on enemy. Visual on enemy. Switching mags.
sky.
Visual on enemy.
Kill confirmed.
Visual
Located
on
the rest.
enemy. Never mind. On my
Good
final
kill.
mag.
Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map. Get hunting.
Visual on enemy.
Enemy destroyed. Tac map to hunt down the rest of them. Mark remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them down. Good kill. Marking the
Changing
rest of that
mags.
squad on your tac map. Get hunting. You're losing ground. Move it.
Visual on enemy. Lethal tagged.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Reloading. Coordinates marked.
Target down. Marking the rest of them. attack map to hunt down the rest of them.
Ooh, MP40. I haven't seen this in a while. Why is there like... maybe it's just casuals. People don't care as much. A nice variety of guns. Wider. Wider. I feel like rocking these guns.
Kill confirmed. We've located the rest of them. Mark remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them down. Enemy dropping into the AO. Kill confirmed. We've located the rest of them.
Hello there.
Marking the rest.
Hi Miru, Pound 3.
You're good day.
Done yet. On enemy.
Gas is inbound.
Let's get some grapples.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the sky.
I don't feel so good.
You train your aim? Yeah, I do.
Back in the AO.
Turning you to the front. Earn this.
Oh, you know what's lucky? Uh-oh.
Enemy destroyed. Use your tac map to hunt down the rest of them.
Visual on enemy. Last man.
Only 10
Visual
left.
on enemy. Changing mag.
We've got 10 squads.
Sending
Enemy
smoke
dropping
grenade.
into the AO. Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map.
Damn, I didn't bother to
Hunt. UAV is online.
Reloading. Visual on enemy. Coordinates marked. Visual on enemy. Visual on enemy.
Enemy destroyed. Use your tac map to hunt down the rest of them.
How? Use Aimlabs. It's a free program.
Hunt them down. It's about to end. Make it count.
Back on mission.
Time for vengeance. You're redeploying.
And there's 2 fucking loadies we've lost down there.
Target down. Marking the rest of them. Enemies are dropping into the area.
Switching
Watch
back.
the skies. located the rest of them. Enemy soldiers incoming.
Forget it. Visual on enemy. Reloading.
We've got 4 remaining. Stay sharp. 5 squads still operational in the AO.
Deploying
Slow
equipment.
that
I'm
drop.
hit.
Headed your way. You were 1 of 5 remaining.
That was a tough game.
Back out there. 3 squads left in the We're headed to the war zone. Get geared up. Stand by.
Coordinates marked. Someone else got them. Someone else got them.
Watch the sky.
Visual on enemy.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Visual on enemy. Someone else got them.
Prep time's
Switching
over.
mags.
Now you deploy to the war zone.
Visual on enemy.
Resurgence. Survive the timer to secure redeployment. Earn points to speed up the countdown. Enemies dropping into the AO.
Changing mags.
Whoa, settle down, brother, settle down.
Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your tag map. Get hunting.
Never mind. Switching mags.
We've located the rest of them.
Visual on enemy.
Enemy destroyed. Use your tac map. Target down. Marking the rest of them. Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map.
Visual on enemy. Having flashbang.
Mark remaining
Oh, my final
operators
mag.
from that squad. Hunt them down.
Downed enemy spotted.
Hello there.
High month for Cat Russell 3.
Enemy destroyed. Use your tac map to hunt down the rest of them.
Oh!
Reloading.
Surprise. Surprise.
Ah, you funny gun. You funny gun.
Back in the AO.
Back on station. Go get after it. Gas is moving.
Changing mags.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Oh.
Good kill.
Oh no, it's the same poor fellow.
Get hunting.
Coordinates marked. Visual on enemy.
Mark remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them down.
Hello there.
Hive and Snap 2.
Visual on enemy.
Evan, g'day.
Friendly loadout drops on the way.
Visual on enemy. I'm hit.
Target down. Marking the rest of them. Enemy dropping into the AO.
Visual on enemy.
Kill confirmed. We've located the rest of them.
Boys.
Good kill.
Here comes
Marking the
the
rest of
personal
that squad on
gravity.
your tac map. Get hunting. Enemy destroyed. Use your tac
Changing
map to hunt
mags.
down the rest of them.
Good.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Visual on enemy. Visual on enemy. Reloading. Eyes on enemy. Forget it. Visual on enemy.
Marked remaining operators from that squad.
Visual on enemy. Never mind.
Enemy destroyed. Use your tac map to hunt down the rest of them.
Visual on enemy.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Visual on enemy.
Moving.
Wave over. Visual on enemy.
Marking the rest of them.
Switching mags.
Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map. Get hunting.
Enemy lethal.
Marked remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them down.
Mum's birthday was yesterday. Dry happy birthday, mate.
Back on mission.
Stand by for redeployment.
we not pick that up?
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Reloading. Visual on enemy.
So much sound everywhere.
Enemy destroyed. Use your tac map to hunt down the rest of them.
Visual on enemy.
What the hell is this guy?
Get ready.
Visual on enemy.
Window is about to close.
Guess what the doctor ordered.
Visual on enemy.
Come.
Changing mags.
Mark remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them down. Target down. Marking the rest.
Marking target. Spotted a contract. Visual on enemy. Marking route map. Visual on enemy. Gives you meaning to look out
Located the
forward
rest of
soldier. Switching mags.
Enemy dropping into the Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your tag map. Get hunted.
Visual on enemy.
Enemy
That's
destroyed.
cool, they heard the
Use your
shot.
tag map to hunt down the rest of them. Kill confirmed. Taking the rest of them.
Changing mags.
Be advised, resurgence is no longer active.
Don't jump back there.
Whoa! Fucking dog.
Mechanic shots. Someone else got them. Visual on enemy. Switching mags.
Less than 10 standing.
Damn, we died then? Fuck, that was a bad chow.
Keep your head up and
That was a
return to
bad
You'll be fine.
chase. It was so good too, we were doing so well, I had so much discipline. But, old habits are hard to beat.
check weapons here. We're holding for deployment. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Does anybody know if the new SMG is meta? I feel like I don't see it too frequently, so I can't imagine it is.
Reloading.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Someone else got them.
Playtime's over. Stand by for deployment to the war zone.
Oh, wait, does it have some weird... like... it pauses after 30 rounds of the 60 round mag? Is this the weird gun that I'd seen?
Resurgence. Survive the countdown to earn redeployment. kills to speed up the timer. Hope you saw that. That Nova storage made a big move. Keep out of the gas until it's clear. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch inside. Marking the rest of that squad on your tag map. Get hunted.
Changing bags.
Target down. Marking the rest of them. Enemy destroyed. Use your tag map to hunt down.
Someone else got them.
Target down. Marking the rest of them.
Back in the AO.
Surging. Go get your revenge.
Man. Don't have a preference when it comes to this, man.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Just want to work out, and when I work out completely without this one. And I go all the way till I can't move, my body aches.
Precision airstrike available. Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your tag map.
Forget it.
No, like that's what I'm
Mark
saying. Like,
remaining operators
yeah,
from that squad. Hunt them down. Kill confirmed. We've located the rest of them.
Holy shit, specialist comes out of these things? What the hell? I gotta break more of them.
Target down. Marking the rest of them.
What is this VST build?
Enemies are dropping into
Why does like the
area.
hipfire look so accurate? Chat, does anybody know? I think I kinda wanna use this VST. Holy shit, dude, look how accurate it is.
Take the visual on enemy.
That squad on your tag map. Get hunted.
Switching bags.
Mark remaining operators from that
On my
squad.
final mag.
Hunt them down.
I'm hit.
Loadout drop headed your way.
that your phone.
Yeah, I love this VST build. Feels so fast.
Coordinates marked.
Enemy
Yeah, I think this is my
Use your tac map to hunt down the rest
my
of them.
new future VST build. Oh, maybe it's the specialist actually that's really helping out too.
Reloading. Takes more than that to finish. Visual on enemy.
Located the rest.
Like I can still kind of beam from that range.
Marking target location. Not done yet. Takes more than that to finish me.
Mark remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them down. Enemy dropping into the AO.
Switching mags. finish me. Someone else got them.
Target down. Marking the list. Enemy destroyed. Use your tac map to hunt down the rest of them.
Visual on enemy. Changing mags.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the sky.
Visual on enemy.
Down. Marking the enemy destroyed. Use your tac map to hunt down the rest of them. Kill confirmed. We've located the rest of them.
Okay, so that's what it is, chat. Walker Hybrid. Overall extended mag to 9.7. Suffuse tactical pad. Okay. Maybe I should. Oh, I don't have a recording. What's the.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Reloading.
Mark for that squad. Hunt them down. Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map. Get hunting.
Coordinates under fire.
Wow.
Changing mags. Visual on enemy. Not done yet.
Enemy destroyed. Use your tac map to hunt down the rest of them. Enemy soldier incoming.
Visual on enemy.
Kill
Take
confirmed.
it from a biologist.
Located the rest
Humans
of
aren't meant to fly.
Hello there.
Hi
them.
Rajus and
Window is
6.
ending.
G'day,
Watch the
Raj.
six.
Reloading.
Mark
Take more
remaining
than that to
operators
finish
from
me.
that squad. Hunt them down. Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map. Get hunting.
Visual on enemy.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Target down. Marking the rest of them.
Marking cash. Switching mags.
Name a nasty, back right at ya, mate. Name a nasty's right back at ya. Doing much this weekend?
Enemy destroyed. Use your tac map to hunt down the
Reloading.
rest of them. Resurgence is close. No more second chances.
Changing mags.
He's gonna try and sneak up on me. Maybe not.
You're in the top 5. Bring home the
Visual on enemy.
5 squads still
Take
operating.
more than that to finish me. Visual on enemy. I'm hit.
You're in
Switching
the top
mags.
3. Don't let up now. 3 squads left in the war zone.
Visual on enemy. Someone else got them.
You're in the last 2. Now
1v3.
finish it.
Pushing down for the buyback.
Visual on enemy. Marking target location. Visual on enemy. Location marked.
Losing ground. Moving.
Why was he getting shot from over there?
Visual on enemy. Reloading.
Enemy dropping.
Bro's just fading. Bro is just fading.
Inbound.
Hostile assault pack. Visual on enemy. Not done yet. Forget it.
No targets left. That's what they call victory.
Take more than that to finish me. Never mind.
Sir, I know you know mutton. Yep. It's goat meat. It's the best meat I ever ate. Yeah. Have you ever tried beef, brother? If you like mutton, oh my god. Beef is gonna knock your socks off. I like mutton. Mutton is pretty goated. One more game. One more little game. Then we have a breather. Then we play some Nine Souls. Oh, you're not allowed to eat beef cow in India, Raj? Does nobody eat cow? Because your religion is closely like linked to your government, right? So is it illegal?
The real thing is coming soon.
Never mind then. Listen, the most tastiest, delicious meat of your entire life, don't worry about that.
Switching mags.
The meat to end all meats. Shit, what was that loadout again?
All stations, this is Shadow 01.
It was a barrel.
War zone has been authorized.
Immunity barrel.
Hello there.
Hi, Matthew Straiters 4.
Hey, Matt. Oh, fuck the recoil control, I guess. Kara Jogo Mutio Mouse Entecalado. Banned.
Stay alive till time.
Banned, we will have no voodoo and witchcraft in this
More points you earn, the faster
holy stream. Barbecue bacon cheeseburgers is the
Watch the sky.
with bacon. It's as unhealthy as we'll go around here. he didn't hear us. Nice, our own weapons. Let's get started.
Operators from that squad. Hunt them down. Kill confirmed. We've located the rest.
Someone else got them.
Enemy destroyed. Use your tac map to hunt down the rest of them. Enemy dropping into the AR.
Reloading. Visual on enemy.
Poorly played. Poorly played. Very satisfied to watch mouse and keyboard. Oh, you play a lot of mouse and keyboard. Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Hostiles are resupplying.
Oh, these are some bad shots I'm having now. Bad shots indeed.
Back in the AR.
Returning you to the front. Earn this. Gas is moving.
Someone else got them.
Kill. Mark the rest of that squad on your tac map. Kill confirmed. We've located the rest of them. Enemy buy station deployed.
Waypoint marked. Down. Someone else got them.
Target down. Marking the rest of them.
Hostile vehicle spotted.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Visual on enemy. Visual on enemy. Marking target location.
Mark remaining operators from that squad.
Switching mags.
Hunt them down.
Let's get our loadout.
On the way.
Lane smoke.
There's somebody down here.
Kill confirmed. We've located the rest of them.
Reloading. Under fire.
Target down. Marking the rest of them.
Hostile using tactical field upgrade.
Mark remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them down. Enemy destroyed. Use your tac map to hunt down the rest of them. Enemy dropping into the AR. Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map. Target down. Marking the rest of them.
Here comes a quick lesson on
Good
gravity.
kill. Marking the rest of that squad
Very
on
much
your
is
tac
very
map.
like the friends, yeah.
Get done.
Visual on enemy.
Glad you do, glad you do.
Changing mags.
Mark remaining
Yeah, goat is not as common of a meat
Kill confirmed. We've located
here in
the
Australia.
Visual on enemy. Reloading.
There, I can get real shots over there, I think.
enemy destroyed.
Really nice to see you
Use your
again.
tac maps to hunt down the rest.
Hello there.
Hi, Itchabibtibro 2.
Itchy witchy woo. Current question, can PC do movement? It depends on the movement.
Changing mags.
Good kill. Marking the rest of that. Mark remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them down. Kill confirmed. We've located the rest of them. Enemy dropping into the AO. Destroyed.
Switching mags.
Tactics. Target down. Marking the rest of them. Mark remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them down.
Holy aimbot. Cheers, mate.
You're getting another chance. Weapons free. Get ready. Resurgence window is about to close. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Napalm strike ready for delivery.
Strike location.
Gas gun approaching target. Incendiary release. Gas gun 49 exiting mission area. Enjoy the burn. Gas moving. Stand by for redeployment.
Gonna be hard to get our loadout back. My station. 30 seconds on the respawn timer.
Waypoint mark. Visual on enemy. Semtex. Reloading.
Kill confirmed. We've located the rest of them. Resurgence has been deactivated. This is the end game.
Smoke deployed. Visual on enemy. Coordinates marked. Visual on enemy.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
A little bit more money here. Oh, literally 100 off. Done.
You've got a loadout drop inbound. You've got gas moving in.
Eyes on enemy. Changing mags.
Gotta make a rotation.
You've made it to the top 5. Five squads still operational in the AO. Less than 5 were still standing. Next time we'll take that victory.
I think they... Was that the Nix? Was that the guy we called?
We'll get a W.
I think he was calling us a puss.
Tactical analysis. Outplayed.
That was a rough ending, eh? I don't know. Should we jump off after that one? It's feels like we got robbed. Yeah, we're playing too good. Fuck it. So, Habibi, what do you reckon? PC got movement, mate? PC's definitely got cheats. Let me see. Let's see, 2023.
Disney Illusion Island. I love the art direction of classic Mickey animation, the soundtrack that felt like a trip to Disney World, or just the humor that somehow got a chuckle out of a group of 20-somethings on a couch. But what
Hello
I
there.
really appreciated was
Highest
how
on
much
4.
this game did to make itself accessible as a
Yeah,
4-player
Aston.
local co-op platformer. It's all of the little things adding up, like the camera for instance. It's pulled out just the right amount so you can keep track of your character, but also enough to make it easier for the second, third, and fourth player to follow along. There are also a ton of areas thrown in that have the camera stop entirely, so no one character is
Top
followed.
co-op
It's
games I'm
small
checking
touch
out.
that only real couch co-op fans can appreciate. But it's
I bet this Sons of the Forest.
Us gamers are a fickle group of people. We tend that improves on every single aspect of the original game and still manages to bring some surprises of its own. Combat is way more satisfying, progressing the story is significantly easier, and the new building system makes the game even more cooperative than before. Now the team, they could have just stopped there, but they continue to surprise us with some great additions to the survival sandbox. I obviously gotta give a shout out to our boy Kelvin, who made surviving so much more efficient and overall way more fun. Another highlight for us are the new wacky ways to traverse the island, like using sleds in the snow or riding our one wheels on the beach. These really gave the game that extra cherry on top. Sons of the Forest remains just as cooperative as the first game, if not more so. New enemy types kept us on our toes, and it was a lot of fun to put our heads together to solve the new mystery this time around. We played this at launch and felt like it was pretty feature complete then, so I can't imagine how much better the game will be when it launches in full on February 23rd. So if you haven't hopped in yet, then you're in luck, because that's the perfect time to check out Sons of the Forest.
Look, I don't want to talk down to our wonderful subscribers, but did any of you take our advice and play Patch Quest? Really? Nobody? Okay, well here's your last reminder that you need to open up your Steam stores on your little Steam Decks and download Patch Quest for a measly $15. Jokes aside, we really meant it back in March when we said that this was the indie gem that you'd skip. So much so, it's sitting on the stellar list proudly at number 8. For the uninitiated, this is a co-op roguelite that mashes together pretty much every genre under the sun and comes at the other side unscathed. But from a co-op perspective, our standout feature is mixing and matching different monster rides to create your own combos. It looks like a lot on the screen, but the abilities of each monster help keep the chaos at bay, and when you mix a defensive monster with a monster who can slow down time to make the bullet hell gameplay a little more manageable, it's just pretty cool. There's so much to this game that I could spend the entire list covering it, so for now let's move on to number 7 while your download finishes up.
I've spent most of 2023 praising Ember Knights any chance I could, especially since its full release this past summer. It's been featured in 4 list videos, a dedicated review, and several mentions on the monthly. So yeah, I've been kind of obsessed with this one. If you followed us this year, you're not surprised to hear any of this, but I'm gonna ask you to indulge me one last time. Ember Knights is one of the most underrated games on this list, full stop. Its hack and slash combat is excellent regardless of which weapon you choose. There's 6 of them, by the way. Plus there's a ton of upgrades and abilities to acquire on a run, all of which amounts to some incredible build crafting. Most roguelikes have a pretty good handle on this kind of stuff, but Ember Knights is special because it makes it all work in co-op seamlessly. It's super satisfying to create synergies with your squad, and the game makes it so easy to do so. I really can't say enough nice things about this title. If you like playing roguelikes with your friends, here's one of the best.
One game that has never quite had control of the narrative is Wild Hearts. Pre-release, it was just a Monster Hunter clone. Post-release, it shot itself in the foot with a terrible PC port. Less than a year later, it's claimed to be dead. But let me give you the inside scoop. Wild Hearts absolutely slaps. Yes, it's a Monster Hunter clone, but the Katakuri system separates it from its predecessor with a wildly, no pun intended, successful Fortnite build mode to an additional successful formula. Coordinating Katakuri with your co-op partners is always rewarding, and each monster is unique and needs coordination. The art style and soundtrack add to the intensity of each hunt, with often a building sense of urgency as a hunt builds towards the climactic end. It all comes together as one of our favorite co-op games of the year, and my fingers are crossed this isn't the last time we see Koei Tecmo take a shot at the king.
Okay, so look, I am not a Mario guy. I can appreciate the games, I loved Odyssey, but historically, they're just not my favorites. Even having a Mario fanatic as my best friend has done little to turn me into a believer. But you know what has? Super Mario Bros. Wonder. At its base, Wonder is a delightful game, one that is made even better in co-op. One of the best moves Nintendo made with this one is removing the level timer. This simple change makes every level a fun sandbox to explore and challenge us to work together in order to find all the secret coins and especially the Wonder Flowers. And yes, the Wonder Flowers really are as awesome as everyone says they are. Even after the 10s or 20s Wonder effect, we couldn't help but have a silly.
Like most live service games, Diablo 4 has seen a roller coaster of public opinion. But here at the Co-op Bros, we do our best to transcend the echo chamber. We look past the fickle seasonal model, so we really just like Diablo 4. From our co-op perspective, the class system was easy to get into and made it simple to differentiate our playstyles. I'm a giant bear and attract attention, Gabe's a little wizard who crits from the side. On top of that, most co-op games really struggle when presenting a compelling story, and we were on the edge of our seats every time Lilith graced our screens. Plus, Diablo 4 just does a lot of things that we all appreciate but seldom recognize, like crossplay, 4-player online co-op, shared progression, 2-player local co-op, cross-saves, and combo co-op. Maybe I exaggerated our credentials at the beginning of this section, I can admit to that, but I do think Diablo 4 is better than people credit it for, and that's why it's as high up as it is.
Remnant from the Ashes has achieved a sort of cult status for us on the channel, so when we first heard of the sequel, I experienced a mix of emotions. Excitement,
we were going to love it. The developers feel like they've been watching all of our reviews and applied everything we always harp on as co-op critics. The heroes don't just have fun characterization, but are impressively focused on how they play in tandem with each other. As a co-op roguelite, it's important for those individual run-focused decisions to be presented at a team level so you can communicate on each of them, and Endless Dungeon does this perfectly. We were constantly discussing pre-action what to do to best ensure a good run, and mid-action how to best ensure we were properly positioning and managing a wave. A hero-based, roguelite, tower defense, top-down shooter sounds like a lot, and it is. But Endless Dungeon manages them all beautifully, and I think it's pretty cool a game like this gets our number 2 spot in a year as stacked as 2023 is.
finally, we've arrived at our number 1 on the list, and I'm happy to declare our
The RPG elements are basically gone. It's linear and short compared to the Dying Light games, but honestly, it makes it a really good game for co-op. It's a little more compact.
Hey, co-op
and a lot more
gamers,
tightly
welcome back to the
designed,
channel.
And it
Today
keys
we have
in
a
on
special-
what Dead Island does well, which is zombie carnage, of course. The violence is just crazy and a big part of the marketing, but looking past that, it's a really fun game. Number 7 is Splinter Cell Chaos Theory. Co-op was introduced in the third of the gap, blah, 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 but a gap. Chaos Theory, one of the best stealth games ever, but with 2 players. The co-op missions tend to be a little more open-ended and complex compared to the normal game, and while the environments are similar to the main game, the actual maps are heavily remixed and changed to accommodate 2 players. Yeah, it's Chaos Theory with 2 players, but Chaos Theory is amazing. Number 5 is The Legend of Zelda 4 Swords Adventures, an utterly absurd GameCube exclusive, and one multiplayer. If it's just you, it's playable with the standard. What makes this game unique is it encourages competition as much as cooperation. Like, you all have to get through the level, but only one player will be crowned the winner at the end of a stage, and there are a lot of underhanded tricks that you can use to get into first place. Same time, you kind of have to, work together to some extent. Playing it with a full team, unfortunately, is nearly impossible for this occasionally frustrating games out there, but actually playing it wasn't that easy back in 2004, let alone now. In order to play the game the way it was intended to be played, you need 4 Game Boy Advances and 4 link cables. I mean, at least the game does come with 1 link cable, but if all your friends want to play along, they need a link cable of their own and a Game Boy. That's because this game uses the Game Boy as a controller exclusively when you're playing multiplayer. If it's just you, it's playable with the standard controller, but if you have 1 or more friends, you need link cables. And it's nearly impossible to get the game going now. But if you somehow have all the tools you need, it's one of the most entertaining co-op campaigns ever. What makes this game unique is it encourages competition as much as collect neighbors thing with a zombie theme. Sounds simple, right? And a couple of bonus games for you. First, Evil West. Yeah, you can play through this one with a buddy. I'm always talking up this game, but I don't think I've ever talked about the co-op. It's great. It's an aggressively linear game, but the thing that makes me keep coming back is the combat, and guess what? It's better with a friend. It does take a while to get going. It introduces all the gameplay mechanics pretty slowly, but once you've got a full arsenal and all your tools, then this game is an absolute blast to play. Feels kind of boring at first, but stick with it. It gets a lot better. Next is Vermintide 2, another one of those Left 4 Dead likes, but it's easily one of the best of them. Instead of zombies, you got rats, and instead of mostly guns, with a few melee weapons, it's primarily about melee. You start at one end of a map, and your job is to cut a bloody swath of carnage to the end. You're swarmed by dozens, if not hundreds of monsters, with variants of bosses who appear every once in a while, and it's absolute chaos, especially on the hardest difficulties. It's a game that really uses the Warhammer license to the fullest, and at least at the time of writing, it's still the best game in the series and the easiest one to jump in and play. Next is the Borderlands series. The first game introduced the formula these games have, and the series has aggressively stuck with it since, I think to good effect. As co-op games, they're all very good, from Borderlands 1 up to the recent D&D style spin-off. In every single one of these things, you and up to 3 of your friends can team up and blast bandits with a ton of guns. The game showers you with loot, and in this case, that's a huge positive because it's guns. More guns are always better, in these games at least. All the games are decent, but the second I think holds up the best. It's got the great variety of environments to choose from, so things just don't get stale, and all the new gun types are pretty great, and the story is pretty entertaining. There is a lot of groan-worthy humor that you have to get past to enjoy these games. It's charming for some people, and for others it is not charming.
I should warn.
At number 18 is Strange Brigade. Think Left 4 Dead, but with mummies. That's pretty much what this is. Put an Indiana Jones skin on just about anything, and I'm there for it. But hey, this one's actually pretty decent, so that's kind of just the icing on the cake. In this game, you team up with up to 4 players to raid tombs and fight mythological monsters, and it's a good time pretty much all around. The levels are more open, there's a lot of branching paths that can lead you to treasure, and there's puzzles to solve and progress. They're usually pretty basic, and they get a little repetitive after running the same level over and over again, but they break up the action at least. The real selling point here is the setting. It's in the 1930s, it's got ancient tombs, quirky explorers. The game really nails all of that stuff. Strange Brigade doesn't have the highest ambitions, but it doesn't need them. It's a hell of a lot of fun.
treat for you in the form of our best local co-op games of 2023. It's not something that we usually do in years past because we like to keep our thoughts on this for the big kahuna of the year, our top 10 co-op
games of the year. But before we wrap things up, we did want to give our flowers to 3 games that didn't quite make the list. As 2 adorable penguins as you ascend a mountain. It's meant to be one of those rage games like Getting Over It, meaning you're gonna fall and fail a whole lot. The thing is, Brett and Fred is actually really chill, and we never really found ourselves raging, rather just laughing when we eventually made those fatal mistakes. It's a great co-op game in that you have to fully rely on your partner and communicate to time your jumps or pull off those
Argus and 6
maneuvers.
used command
It's a simple
WTF.
title, but for $15, it's a
This
great
thing looks
time.
cute.
Just be sure to pick the right person to play this one.
Co-op games.
Rivertail Stronger Together is
I was looking for some co-op games to play.
Definitely check those out. We've got some really exciting videos coming up soon, so be sure to subscribe.
Hello friends, welcome back to the channel.
I haven't found anything I really like.
Radar, so here's my PSA. Give this game a shot because it will surprise you in a lot of ways. At its core, it's essentially a co-op take on Celeste. It's packed with challenging platforming that demands precision, timing, and plenty of repetition. The good news is you've got a friend along for the ride. Each character brings a unique ability to the table. Colin can drop a rope, while Floyd the robot can boost Colin to higher ledges. Naturally, you can imagine how the early levels might utilize those mechanics. But the deeper you go, the more inventive it gets, pushing you to use those simple tools in surprisingly creative ways. Every level starts to feel like a small co-op puzzle, where success comes from experimenting, communicating, and nailing the timing
I
together.
kinda like this one.
We had an absolute blast with Brave
This is
Escape
the type of
this
shit
year.
I do just one
A
day
few
before the exams.
moments where
Oh,
we
I feel
somehow
that, bro. I
cleared
feel
a
that.
brutal level on the first try.
Bro, have you
became
ever gone outside on a day that you know that you should be studying and stuff like that, and you just look outside and you're like, this is so beautiful. I really appreciate nature and everything else. Oh my god, everything looks so amazing. And now I've got to go back inside and fucking study and stuff. I feel like that's the time I've appreciated nature the most.
some of my favorite gaming moments of the year. Since launch, the developers have added several quality of life improvements, including a casual mode for a more approachable experience. This is one of our hidden gems of the year, but it doesn't have to stay that way. Go check out Brave Escape on Steam.
As you'd probably expect, Split Fiction has to make
At their core, turn-based RPGs aim to capture the magic of tabletop games like Gloomhaven or D&D. But they can also be intimidating, especially in co-op when you're bogged down managing inventories or poring over stat sheets. Thunderfolk is a game that truly gets it right. It's remarkably accessible to the point where you don't even need a controller to play, just your phone. Now, before you balk at the idea, let me say this, it works
mascot platformers but reimagined for 2025, and with surprisingly adept co-op both online and local. The premise has you and a friend trying to untangle a corporate screw-up that leaves you stranded in space, exploring multiple alien planets, cataloging bizarre life forms, crafting new gear to push exploration further, and occasionally fighting your way through the chaos. The game's sense of humor is very silly, but also weirdly relatable, especially given the corporate and economic vibes of 2025, and it's all delivered in a colorful cartoon style that feels like a love letter to games of the past. Every new planet feels distinct and fresh, and the fact that the entire experience works in local co-op is genuinely impressive. It's a great sequel for fans of the original, but it also stands perfectly on its own as a fun, adventurous co-op game to enjoy with a friend.
Sadab, a culinary adventure, is an overcooked-like co-op game from a small 3-person team that highlights
exploring platformer. Chip and Claws delivers a completely fresh take by bringing accessibility and co-op to the real-time strategy genre.
This looks a lot
by disguising what's typically a hardcore
like
experience
Fortnite,
behind a third-person mascot perspective, the game creates one of the most unique gameplay loops that we've played this year. You can seamlessly switch between the over-the-shoulder view and a top-down tactical map to command your troops as you slowly conquer the battlefield.
Skip the Android. As soon as he said before you scoff, it was too late. I was already scoffing.
Each map introduces new challenges and mechanics, and the learning curve is
Click it
enough to welcome more casual
with my
players,
thumb
just like
on
I
a
mentioned
touchscreen.
earlier. It's a criminally underplayed title, which makes me very happy to spotlight it here so more people can
I've-
experience it the way that it was meant to be played, together on
It's
the
like a
couch.
I don't even know how many grand PC, bro. There's no fucking
way.
way.
Feel like a kid again,
There's
and Lego
no
Voyagers is
fucking way.
absolutely one of them. It's a cinematic two-player puzzle adventure where you play as individual Lego bricks. Over the course of its roughly 5-hour campaign, you'll work together to cross bridges, build clever contraptions, and solve puzzles that gradually grow more involved. The puzzles never become overly difficult though, because truthfully, this game is really all about the vibes. A stunning score paired with strong art direction turns each level into a feast for the senses. The game is packed with standout moments that I won't spoil here, but at the end of the day, it's simply fun to play with Legos, even virtual ones. Lego Voyagers is the kind of game that can be enjoyed just as much by a 30-something as it can be by an 8-year-old, and it's the perfect way to show non-gamers not
telling, strong world building, and a fresh roguelike progression loop. The result is a game that
Roguelike lost me.
I'm still playing it nearly 18 hours later, which is a milestone most beat 'em ups never even come close to in my experience. Despite pushing the genre forward,
overlapping projectiles, deflectable shots,
old
and
school.
even segments where you're doing all of this while riding a
The
motorcycle.
CRT
It's
pixelation
some of the
is
most
kind of
unhinged
selling it for me.
gameplay
Let me
we've
have a look.
experienced all year, yet it works remarkably well in co-op. We were constantly communicating, calling out enemy types and incoming attacks, and naturally splitting duties between handling the background and foreground enemies. While it's a short arcade-style experience that you can roll credits on in about 3 hours, every one of those hours is packed with exciting moments. There's also plenty of incentive to come back, whether you're chasing high scores or taking on the 1-credit arcade mode to see if you can beat the game in a
like Absolum and a retro-inspired game like Neon Inferno, but where those experiences aim for ambition in their design, Marvel Cosmic Invasion is all about nostalgia, and if that's what you're looking for, look no further. Cosmic Invasion absolutely nails the look, feel, sound, and moment-to-moment gameplay of an old-school beat-em-up, and it does so with local 4-player co-op no less. There's a huge roster of Marvel heroes to choose from, both familiar and obscure, ranging from Spider-Man to Beta Ray Bill. Each fighter mostly controls the same, but feels just distinct enough to have their own personality, and on top of that, every player can choose 2 heroes and swap between them on the fly.
I want a
meant
protein
even in
snack.
full
Why? You've been
group
working
before,
out, bro.
We had tons of options and all walked away with
If you've been
clear
working out, bro,
favorites.
you deserve that
Our
protein
main
snack,
holdups
but
are that
make
the game is a
sure
bit
you've
too
waited
easy
like
on a first
a
campaign
few hours since
playthrough,
your last
and the
protein
levels
snack,
never really
okay?
introduce meaningful twists to the formula. They're all pretty straightforward. That doesn't make Cosmic Invasion bad by any means, just not quite the standout that it could have been. Still, it is an easy win if you and your friends want something quick, accessible, and nostalgic to throw on for game night. You really can't go wrong here.
That rounds out the main
Hi,
portion of our
Hamsterdam.
list. Those 10 games
Hamsterdam.
are 10 local co-op experiences we strongly recommend checking out. That said, we also wanted to give some...
All of you!
Daddy, chill.
What the hell is even that?
Hamstead had used command WTF.
WTF happened to Warzone? I'd say poor leadership.
Or reverence for the source material.
Caused incorrect
cooperative, so you're either playing as the family,
decisions,
trying to set
which
traps
caused
and
the
keep
player base
survivors
to dwindle
inside the house, or you're
and
playing as
fall.
those
Oof, doesn't even want to load it in 1080p. What the fuck? At least 1080p. Come on now. My eyes don't go any lower than 1080p. I want to see the Starship Troopers. So, you know, jiggle physics. I saw there was some trailer with some game with some pretty impressive realism. Let's put it that way. Call of Duty could learn a thing or 3. Come on, load, you miserable, miserable cretin. I refuse to close a single more tab. Yes, we're probably thinking about the same fucking game. That's GTA. I didn't see the geophysics in GTA 6.
Sometimes the best way to play a video.
Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Come on, fucking just show me the 480p.
One. This is a up to 16-player co-op FPS where you're playing as Deep Space Vanguard troopers fighting off hordes and hordes.
I watched the
bugs.
GTA 6 trailer. I just don't remember
kind
the
of like
jiggles.
An alien horde shooter. And in early access, it seems like people on Steam are really.
Nah, fuck
loving
that
it. It's
trailer.
got
That's not
positive
like representative
reviews,
of
and it just
gameplay.
seems
Don't
like a fun
even get
gameplay
me
loop
started,
of
mate.
shooting hordes of bugs, retaking.
Don't even get me
rebuilding
started.
bases, managing resources, doing a lot of
Don't
stuff you
ever
actually
show me
expect
a-
in an RTS,
quote
but
me a
in
cinematic
first-person
trailer.
Action combat style. There are different character classes, a bunch of different weapons.
I've been
and it
watching
seems
game
to kind of
trailers since
embrace
before you
the
were fucking
absurdity
alive,
of
brother.
the classic Paul Verhoeven
You know
movie,
how-
which that's all I really want, personally. This did
Do you know how many
release in May.
lies
It seems like it's
I've
still
been
going
fed over
strong,
the
like
years
I
from the
said,
gaming
very
industry?
positive on Steam, so consider checking
You know, I
it
used to
out.
have a
All
fatwa
four industries, the
on,
developer
you know, for
publishers,
literally like fucking 10 years before I became a streamer. I practically had like a fatwa on, so like a block, a ban. I made it illegal for myself to watch any game trailers.
knows what they're doing. Next, over at number 7, we have the Outlast Trials. This is an easy recommendation because it's the next Outlast game, which is already awesome, but it's also a cooperative Outlast game. You're doing
GTA
Outlast
6,
style
the
stuff,
internet
but
will be
with
broken.
friends.
I don't know
So
about
there's a little
broken,
bit
but
more to it now.
definitely
It's
a
not
lot of
just
people on the
running
internet
and
will be
hiding
broke.
from scary things. You're
got
coordinating with friends, and
microtransactions
you're
in it.
also working through these Cold War era trials. So there's a bit
So
more
much
variety to everything you're
so
doing,
much
and
content
also
for
a bit more
streamers.
variety
True,
to just,
true.
like, the gameplay scenario,
At least the good streamers.
the spookiness, the scares, the over-the-top gore, all that Outlast stuff is still there, but it's a bit different now, and it does
think there's
feel
enough-
different when you're playing
There's
with
enough
other
room
people,
for
but it's still worth checking
a
out.
washed-up
People are
36-year-old
absolutely loving it right now,
punk
and we've
streamer,
mentioned it
Raj,
on some top
in
10s
GTA
because,
6.
like, sorry we didn't get a chance to do before you buy on this
With a
one.
bad
we didn't have
personality
time.
and even
It seems like
worse
it's been
aim.
such a long wait since the last Outlast game, so for some people that's all you need, but now you can do it with a friend. Next, over at number 6, we have Remnant 2, the follow-up to Remnant from the Ashes. Some people would call this kind of like a Dark Souls with guns. I don't totally agree with that, but it's an easy way to throw it out there. Like, it sounds cool. Essentially, this is a third-person shooter with some pretty in-depth loot and character build-out and progression RPG-style stuff, and you're progressing through levels, fighting enemies, but a lot of those levels and instances are randomly generated, so everybody's gonna have a little bit of a different experience, and this time around it really ties into the story. So you might be playing on PlayStation 5 and you're talking to your friend that's been playing alone on PC, and they may have encountered a boss or an area and even a little sub-story in a completely different place than you did, or a different time in the game. So alone you're going to have different experiences, but teaming up together you're going to have a lot of fun just shooting enemies because the animations are cool, the enemies are pretty compelling looking, and the shooting is solid. Whether you're fighting with like a repeater or an auto shotgun or a high-powered flame bullet pistol, there's all kinds of cool stuff with the weapons. The melee has a little bit more of a satisfying impact to it now, and it's just fun to play. There's a reason why Remnant from the Ashes was kind of like an underrated hit. People who love that game absolutely love the hell out of that game, and it seems like that's going to be the case with Remnant 2. I expect this one to have legs. And this is one where you can play completely solo, but I really recommend playing it with a friend. It just makes it that much more fun. Next, over at number 5, we have Nightingale. This is a really interesting one. While it has your typical survival elements
Bro,
like
you said you're
crafting
36.
and base building and
What does that
hunting
mean?
for
What did I
resources,
say before?
It's the unique
Yeah, I'm 36. Sometimes I get my age
actually,
mixed up.
It has multiple unique environments because you're this person who's a realm
Sorry, that's so fast. I had a friend over W, bro. W.
These portals looking for the city of Nightingale.
Have you had
Even
fun?
without the portal stuff, the game just looks like a lot of fun.
Ooh,
You're building up your own
Nightingale.
estate and you're recruiting NPCs to
Nightingale.
help you with resource gathering
What's
and
this?
production.
Oh, resource gathering. Maybe good. What? Looking up some co-op games before I start. 9 Souls. Nightingale. Review. Before you buy, I like this guy. I got horse sauce in my eyes. You poor thing. Was it? Sounds fucked.
A survival sim from new studio Inflection Games.
Survival sim?
By Arian Flynn,
I'm tuning
a
out.
former BioWare executive.
It needs to have good combat. with a survival sim, otherwise I don't like.
And while this game is a major departure from the BioWare style, it's a procedurally generated survival game after all.
Kinda hate.
It does have an
Hate
unusually
procedural.
deep setting for one of these games, and the presentation, especially in the trailers, make it look a lot more polished and fleshed.
Trailer. Couldn't spell that. Worse if I tried. Bro, the loading. What is wrong with my my browser?
Just the beginning. A refuge from the elements in which to rest, cook, and find moments of peace from the dangers of the Fey Wilds.
Pal World is coming out with a V1. You become a full-time streamer. Are you talking to me? Nah, dude. Still on Warzone? Nah, I'm gonna switch over to 9 Souls.
Scenarios. Glide into a danger zone with your umbrella, then seamlessly transition to a two-handed weapon for powerful strikes. Block and shove to create.
That sounds cool. Shame it's 144p and I can't see shit. 144p. Said you were on.
When distance is needed, a swift switch to a pistol allows for a quick retreat, enabling longer range damage. As you enchant your weapons with
cool.
freshly acquired spells,
Well,
you'll discover new ways to
I like
control the
this.
encounters you face. Flaming weapons to inflict a substantial damage bonus. Bramble walls for defense against hordes of enemies. And of course, healing. If you're feeling overrun, take to the skies for a chance to regroup. At the heart of Nightingale's open world experience are realm cards.
Zero's Wi-Fi just gave up. Mods time him out for a minute. I'm thinking I would ever use Wi-Fi for anything.
Realm, or you're ready to pursue a realm-spanning quest. It's time to delve into new worlds using realm cards.
I plugged my phone into the fucking Ethernet port, thank you very much.
With 3 types of cards, Biome, Major, and Minor, you can tailor realms to your liking. Biome cards, such as forest, desert, and swamp, set your realm's environment. Paired with one of the major cards, such as Herbarium, Gloom, or Hunt, to define the realm's theme, creatures, encounters, and merchants. Minor cards provide additional customization.
This is pretty fucking cool. That I'm very impressed with that combat. What did you guys think? Like, what the fuck? How much shit did she just spew out? Like, fly in with that close range powerful thing, then switch to your fucking thing, your pistol, quickly dash away. Let's see it again. Dash away. And cast all these spells, brambles, power up. I think it's a power up, I don't know. Cast some of the fucking spells.
Utilize itself also imparts specific stats that are tailored
You know what, fuck
to your
it.
needs.
Fuck it, let's just watch the whole thing.
Character creation. You'll be able to customize your Realm Walker to your liking, while also choosing the difficulty of your early gameplay experience.
Oh no, Raj, I couldn't give a fuck.
We made it. I bid
New
you
Zealand, you
welcome
say? No.
to the Feywilds.
Could not care less.
Stepping into the realms, you'll find them rich with resources.
About time,
and
I say, actually.
discoveries. But knowing what to gather and how to utilize it is key. The need for safety and security will become paramount.
You should make me a mod?
A basic shelter is just the beginning.
Perhaps. Perhaps I should. How old did you say you were again?
In which to rest, cook,
You know, I
and
should have
find
asked that
moments of
question
peace
before.
From the dangers of the Fey Wilds.
But I got a rough
While
idea.
Your first buildings will be driven
So
by
you best
safety
not lie.
and utility. Over time, you'll build and expand cozy estates, gardens.
Would you always time out Raj when I tell you
You
to?
can choose from several structural designs.
Even if it seems
including
like it was a
Tudor, pagoda,
bad call?
stave, and more. Design your space to reflect your journey. From a rugged outpost to an industrious workshop to a luxurious manor.
Oh
As
my
you progress,
god, you're
your
still a
strategies
teenager?
and designs will transform your
Oh
humble
my
abode into a
god.
place of respite. And
Fuck,
a
how much do I
workshop
want
that will
Raj to be
become the
timed out,
heart
eh,
of
chat?
your journey.
Fuck, but then I'd have to mod you on
Crafting
all 3
Nightingale
platforms,
goes
and that's such a
beyond basic
pain, but
survival gear.
I'm
Enabling
gonna...
you to create specialized items and equipment
I'm gonna think about
tailored
it some
to your
more.
playstyle and activities.
Maybe
The
you can keep
parametric
convincing me.
crafting system means that the choice of materials is crucial. Rarer resources not only
You definitely
enhance the
run up
overall
there.
gear score,
As you
but
definitely
each
run up there.
material
Used
itself
Command Y.
also imparts specific stats that are tailored to your needs. For example, utilizing
Why me every time?
meat,
Because it's
leather and
just
bones in your
right.
food, gear, and weapons.
It's just
bestows
right,
extra
Raj.
speed and stealth bonuses. This
It just
is
makes the
beneficial
most
for
sense.
those who specialize
Now,
in
excuse me.
stealth
Oh my
attacks
god, you're
or
making me
need an
miss the
agility
combat. This
boost
looks
while
insane.
navigating the realms.
This looks insane. I'm loving this game, bro. Like, I'm fucking loving... If it's got good combat and stuff that I could really enjoy, then if you layer on all these additional stuff that, like, expand, like, widen it and deepen it, you know? Like, I feel like, oof. I'm in love. You know what I'm not in love with? My fucking internet service provider. Okay, hold on.
Asbrug sent a game controller for 100 coins.
My god, you know that's one of the most important things of a mod, is for them to pay to play. Just for that, and in lieu of your previous services, I suppose, I welcome you, my new mod as. I knight thee, Sir As of the mod round table. Now let's you're gonna have to... I think I can easily do it on YouTube at least right now. So maybe come over to the YouTube. Come over to specifically the YouTube chat that Raj is in right now. Thank you very much. It's about time you earned. It's about time I gave you my first command. He is not teenager in India. People over 18, people are major like adult people. Yeah, like, it's the same here in Australia, Raj, where if you're 18 and older, you're a complete adult. It's not like in America where you have additional restrictions until you're 21. However, the definition for teenager is teenager, you know what I mean? Like 13, 14, where it has the teen at the end of the number. So that goes from 13 all the way to 19. So, like... And for an old person like me, it's like, oh my god, he's barely an adult type thing, because still in the teenagers. Which when you get to be an old bastard, that's how you think about things.
It imparts specific stats that are tailored to your needs.
Which one is he in?
Example,
oh, you'll have to find that out, my friend. I don't even know.
In your food, gear, and
You think I know that stuff? Hold on, let me look to the side. I can't even see the other one. He's in the vertical. He's hiding. He's just sitting here in the vertical menacingly as quickly, my mod. You must protect me. Protect your king. As he watches video game videos.
Bestows extra speed and stealth bonuses.
Damn, that's some insane stealth bonuses. Look at this. Plus 61%. Plus 50% movement speed. Holy fuck. I like that. I really like that.
Gear and weapons bestows extra speed and stealth bonuses. This is beneficial for those who specialize in stealth attacks or need an agility boost while navigating the realms. Upon crafting each piece of gear or weapon, you have several options to add enchantments, infusions, and charms. Enchantments can imbue your weapons with extraordinary spellcasting powers, such as the ability to execute area of effect attacks with ground slams,
Hi, Azra.
or even regrow forests. Charms and infusions, meanwhile, offer more passive benefits. When sewn into your gear, they enhance various aspects of your abilities, like boosting your efficiency in harvesting. As your gear score increases, you gain the capacity to face deadlier adversaries. unlocking access to even rarer rewards and resources. Adaptability is key in Nightingale's combat. Quickly switching gear lets you effectively respond to diverse scenarios. Glide into a danger zone with your umbrella, then seamlessly transition to a two-handed weapon for powerful strikes. Block and shove to create opportunities for counterattacks. When distance is
Raj
needed,
using
a
6
swift
used command
switch to a
mod.
pistol allows for a quick retreat, enabling longer range damage. As you enchant your weapons with freshly acquired spells, you'll discover new ways to control the encounters you face. Flaming weapons to inflict a substantial damage bonus. Bramble walls for defense against hordes of enemies.
Yeah, but this is easier to, and he needs to time you out, Raj.
If you're feeling overrun,
Tell me when the
take
deed
to
has
the
been done,
skies for a chance to regroup.
Tell me when the job is completed.
At the heart of Nightingale's
Time this motherfucker out for a minute.
Cards, the keys to the Fey realms. Whether you're fully equipped and in search of rare resources beyond your starting realm, or you're ready to pursue a realm-spanning quest, it's time to delve into new worlds using realm cards you've discovered.
Ooh, yo, that's fucking sick. So like that sounds really good for like different biomes and like resources and stuff like that. Holy shit, dude.
And in search of rare resources beyond your starting realm, or you're ready to pursue a realm-spanning quest, it's time to delve into new worlds using realm cards you've discovered or crafted. With 3 types of cards, Biome, Major, and Minor, you can tailor realms to your liking. Biome cards, such as Forest, Desert, and Swamp, set your realm's environment. Paired with one of the major
Did I do that
cards,
bad as a daily
such as
viewer?
Severity,
Sad face. Wait, stop, hold on, Az, don't do anything.
define the realm's
Don't do
themes,
anything.
Creatures, encounters, and merchants.
Looking at that poor,
Minor cards
that sad
provide
emoji
additional
faces,
customization,
broken my
enabling
heart.
you to influence various aspects of
No,
the
maybe
game.
I was a bit
These
too,
include
maybe I was a bit too
enhancing
hasty.
player stats,
Maybe I was a
such
bit
as
too
increasing
hasty.
strength and
You can
carrying
stand down,
capacity,
Az. We'll have to,
improving item
we'll get you a
rewards
different
like
order in the
loot found
future.
in chests, altering weather and skies,
I'm nothing if not
boosting
a
resource yields
soft,
and garden growth speeds,
squishy marshmallow of a man.
manipulating gravity.
I don't think you gave me more.
Use them at realmic transmuters to magically alter the realm you are in. The combination of all 3 together creates endless variations.
Okay, I think maybe I did it now. Try it again. Say something.
Combination offers a greater challenge.
You're right, I didn't.
As creatures
There was a second
become more
pop-up.
aggressive and territorial. This is also one of
Sorry, I
the few
wasn't paying enough
places
attention. Hold on one
where
second. Let me
you will
just
encounter the
Look
formidable
back at this. I'm
Humber.
loving this.
As an example, the Hunt Swamp card combination offers a greater challenge as creatures become more aggressive and territorial. This
Well, I like
is
that.
also one of the few places where you will encounter the formidable Humber Bar. By using the Anomaly Minor card while in the Hunt Swamp, you will be granted unparalleled movement, allowing you to leap effortlessly across the realm and offering a new way to approach taken on Humber Bar from above. In some realm combinations, you'll discover characters such as Victor Frankenstein
You did now, perfect.
and Nellie Bly,
Perfect.
who not only add narrative layers, but also guide you on critical missions.
I'm not coming back if you time me
All
out even
round
once.
card.
Oh, I mean, to be fair, you know, the time. Listen, mate, come on. You think if you're going to get timed out, you're probably going to deserve it, right? Like, there's a good chance that if you're getting timed out, you deserve it.
Either crafted
Is
by
that-
players or found
is that
during their
fair?
explorations.
Isn't that fair?
Throughout early access, we will continuously add more varieties.
You
of
won't
each
miss
card
me,
type,
Raj?
ensuring an ever-expanding universe of possibilities and discoveries. In the vastness of Nightingale, getting a helping hand can be incredibly important. Whether you're playing solo or with friends, everyone can recruit a helper, a sidekick who will fight alongside you, revive you when you fall in battle, harvest resources, and assist in building
but
your
do I
estate.
deserve it now?
As you level up your gear, make sure you're doing the same for your helper. The more powerful they are, the more effective
I don't think
they
so.
will be.
Maybe.
And
I'd
for
have
those who
to...
want to play with others,
Do you want me to do an extremely
form
deep
parties
dive
of
in
up
all
to
the
6
previous messages to
players
see if we
journey
can
together
find a
into the
reason to
unknown.
ban
Trade
you?
resources with
For a
other realm
timeout, or...
members.
Asrog sent 39
Should we just settle
PGs
for...
39
Yo!
coins.
Yes, you do.
Thank you, my mod.
Once you reach
Appreciate you, appreciate you. TikTok's gonna be fucking cooked to make you a mod, by the way. I can't even remember how to do it.
a distant
It's hard.
haven and Nightingale's social hub. Here, players can
So please protect the YouTubes. Protect the YouTubes, as keep the streets clean.
meet, plan adventures, pick up quests, or jump into
Oh,
challenging
thank you,
dungeons
Az. Don't say that
designed
though,
for
making me feel
play.
bad. What's that emoji, Roger? Sweet, sweet Raj.
As February 20th approaches, the world of Nightingale awaits you. Shape your journey and take your place in a world brimming with magic and mystery.
So this happened to my sister's
Join
DMs? What
us
are
in the
we
Fey
talking about?
realms and become the
Guys
realm
hitting on your sister.
you are destined.
Final preview? I gotta watch another video. I'm kind of fucking excited
I
for this
learned
game.
so many intriguing things about Nightingale during my visit to Inflection Games that it'd be impossible to unpack everything in one short video. Nightingale isn't necessarily the game you'd expect from seasoned ex-BioWare devs, but the years of experience behind its ideation is evident in what I saw in more than 6 hours of gameplay, a stylish take on a shared world survival crafting RPG. The world of Nightingale is similar to our own in the 1800s. However, in this alternate reality, the Fae appeared in the 1500s.
Got a new mic today,
to share
yo.
their
What'd you
knowledge
get,
of
bro?
magic with
Let's go.
humans, altering the path of history and
Damn, I love how you're
the city of
buying and
Nightingale.
upgrading everything,
Nightingale
as this is
begins with
fucking
a
sick.
short prologue introducing the world and setting the stage for the opening moments. A mysterious phenomenon known as the Pale.
I mean,
has
these
thoughtfully
gilling
swept
conversations,
over
like
the
I'm not
entirety
talking
of Earth, putting everything it touches into
Yeah,
a
okay,
suspended
yup.
animation. The only human city left is
No, you
Nightingale,
don't-
but
you
the
did
magical
guilt trip me.
portals to get there have malfunctioned, cutting off access. Actually, the entire system of
I don't know if
portals
that's a
to
go
Fey realms
move, though.
have been thrown into chaos, tossing the
You
human
can say
realm
that.
walkers,
I don't know if I'm
including
allowed
you,
to.
around with it. The story and setting loosely glue your overarching objectives together.
Ugh, what are the heads on that thing, bro? This is some of the ugliest
You around
looking
with it.
swords I've
The
ever seen.
story-
Dinosaurs I've ever seen. Oh, yuck, dude. Bruh, look. Is that not one of the kind of freakiest, scariest dinosaurs you've ever seen? Even though it's probably more of a demon or some shit. We got a raisin Bruh. Let's fucking go. Look at this. It's a Razor Siren Mini. Look at it. A distorted Voldemort dinosaur. True. That's the fucking 8th Horcrux right there.
and setting loosely glued.
Ooh, look, it's got a yo, look at it. Do we have the same mic? We've got the exact same mic, mate. Let's fucking go. We can sound the exact same. Look at this. Look at that face on the dinosaur, dude. How fucked up. It's like Professor Quirrell. It's like a weird, distorted, if you will, Raj. It's like Quirrell on the front there or something.
Your overarching objectives together and serve as a curious jumping off point into the world and
Oh,
gameplay.
look, giant lady. Oh,
Alongside
God, they're
you on your
attacking.
journey back to Nightingale is Puck, who explains much of the way of the world as you progress.
But beware. In short time, darkness will descend.
Instead of assigning small tasks one after the other over and over again to serve the story, Nightingale allows the player freedom and space to grow curious enough to come up with their own goals. It's a not so uncommon trait among survival crafting games, and it's just one reason why Nightingale is so appealing to me. In the beginning, players need more short-term, explicit goals to help them get going as a sort of tutorial.
Ooh,
As you
V3,
follow
nice.
Puck
I don't know
around
what
the
I've
realm
got.
after freeing
Maybe
the Pale,
V2?
he instructs you to do
When
very
did the
basic
what year did the
survival
V3
crafting
come out in?
tasks. And yes, even though there is magic, the developers wanted to keep it more grounded. You can't just conjure stuff like a campfire out of thin air. Magic exists for humans in a system of enchantments. Collect materials and craft to be able to perform magic, but only while wielding the weapon with the enchantment. Fairly early on, Nightingale opens up and offers inspiration to conjure your own goals. After putting down your first cairn to stake out a home base, you'll find a site of power. These mini
I'd want to
rewards
upgrade
are only
my
unlocked
weapon
if you
swap
meet the
ability
call requirements, which you can achieve
and have
by
like a bunch of
variety
abilities,
means.
Yeah, get the mic on,
After
mate.
unlocking and completing the Site of Power, we earned a new major realm card recipe. Realm cards, basically, are used in combination to open portals to new realms. There are 3 types of cards: Biome, Major, and Minor. A Biome realm card and a Major realm card are necessary.
Okay, sweet. I
while
must have
the
gotten the
Minor
V2
realm
then.
card is optional. The Biome
Maybe even the
dictates
V1, who
environment.
knows?
The Major card loosely dictates the difficulty of that realm, and the Minor realm card will affect minor
What do you
things,
guys think about this
like
game?
weather or creature behavior.
Honestly, for me, I got to give it a
The minor cards
range
can be deactivated
based
and
off what I've
switched out
seen.
at will, too. The realm that's created once you apply the cards to the
The
portal
range
is completely procedurally generated, but
It's going to be like, I don't like procedurally generated, but it might be fine in this, and I don't know about the survival crafting, but it might be amazing in this, so I'm going to say maybe 7 to 8.9. I don't know if I wanted to go all the way to 9. Only the face reveal update is what we all want. But what if you, what if I reveal my face and people don't like what they see, Raj? People don't like what they see.
Once created and uniquely yours. No one else will have the same layout for their Abeyance Forest realm, for example. This is your main
What if
goal
it's
and basic progression. Unlock card recipes to unlock more difficult realms, with the goal of getting stronger and eventually reaching Nightingale.
What if-
The namesake city isn't available
What
just
if-
yet in early access, but there is the multiplayer hub The Watch, Apex Creature Hunts, and the difficult vaults, intended to be completed in multiplayer. But there are plenty of other incentives and goals too.
What if
You
it
can also
makes
earn
no
crafting
difference
recipes for new building pieces,
on the
so you can make
stream?
the dwelling of your dreams. Unlocking new realms helps you toward that goal too, as each realm combination has shops with different crafting recipes. In most survival crafting games, I generally leave the building and town organization to others, and I see
What
my
if it
aim being
makes
similar
no
in Nightingale.
difference?
The Apex Creature Hunts and Vaults, inspired loosely by Destiny 2 Strikes, promise to
people
be
you know very
challenging
well.
with worthwhile
People.
rewards. Though I didn't get to play
What
them
if-
myself, I did
what
get
if
to be in a
I'm,
room while a group of players
like a
coordinated
lot
together
more
to conquer
handsome
them.
than you thought, and you're like,
First,
oh fuck
the
this
Apex
guy.
creature
What if
Hubaba. I
people
loved
don't like it
hearing
because of
lead
that?
designer
What if
Bjorn
it's
Taylor telling
I've been
me he
lying
needs
this
to
whole
remember to
time?
eat for buffs before engaging. But
I'm actually
despite
very
the best
attractive.
efforts to prepare, the hunt still
And it still
turned
doesn't
into
make a
bit
positive
of
difference
chaos
because, in my
like
opinion,
life.
I don't think really having a face cam makes a
One person
difference
accidentally aggroed
unless
the
you
Hubaba
lean
by
more into
shooting
the
it, to which
community
someone else
aspect and
responded
the
with, "You have to
parasocial
press a button
one.
to shoot. How did you
Like,
do that?" I couldn't really help but laugh along with the team.
way to
It
success.
looks like a fun time with your friends.
It's not really my
Watching them
path.
play through the vault was equally entertaining. The team didn't solve one of the puzzles
Parasocial
very
is the
quickly,
dark arts.
causing
Also,
Lucky, Theo,
no,
and
it's
Aaron
not really.
Flynn
Like,
to hit
in
his
some
head
ways it
his
is, but
hands
like
and lament.
in other ways,
To their credit, the vaults are
I don't stand
procedurally
by that
generated,
blanket
so the layout
statement.
is never the same. Eventually, they succeeded, moved on, and tackled the apex creature at the end of the dungeon. All in all, the gameplay loops of Nightingale look flexible, engrossing, and fun, though I am mildly worried about how much attention the base building can keep of my crafty friends. I'm unsure of what else there is to do or maintain once it's built the way you like, but I also perhaps don't fully appreciate
You
the
need to
amount
play
of time
ranked
and
with me
effort
when
it would take to
MW4
unlock
comes
the
out.
recipes needed to create the green home. Of course,
Oh,
these
you
characters can also come
Hello
with
there.
friends and
Sweet,
force you to
sweet
build new.
innocent mod.
The joys of survival.
Oh, you.
Nightingale is being released in early access on February
Oh
22nd.
my
For
god,
more
this
on
guy.
Nightingale
You
and everything else, keep it here at
very
IGN.
presumptuous of you to think I would buy Modern Warfare 4, my friend. How long have you known me as? Am I not the cheapest streamer you've ever seen? Who even says I was gonna buy Modern Warfare 4, my friend? Oh my lord. G'day, Counter, how are ya? Oh yeah, yeah.
I learned so many intriguing things about Nightingale during my visit to Inflection Games that it'd be impossible to unpack everything in one short video. So I won't, but I will hopefully shed some light on the setting and gameplay loop. Nightingale isn't necessarily the game you'd expect from seasoned I
don't know if I should watch another Nightingale video or let's watch a little bit more of this. We'll just play some Nine Souls. Let's see. Let's watch this one. 25 most epic co-op games.
Counter by Unused Command Liar.
Hi. Imagine this. It's
Warzone
evening,
ranked.
you're in a voice chat with friends, and you're looking for a game that's more than just running around.
Maybe,
you
I
want
don't
a
know.
real adventure to live through
Maybe.
together. Worlds
I'm not
where
really...
teamwork decides the
Ranked isn't
outcome of the
my
mission, and the
jam, my
atmosphere
friend.
Can make you hold your breath in tension or laugh until you cry.
Is ranked that much
Today,
fun?
I've put
What's...
together a list of the most spectacular games.
How
with
much ranked have
online
you played?
co-op.
What's your
Here
highest
you'll find
rank?
everything, from brutal
What's so fun about
post-apocalyptic
ranked?
survival
Sell me
and
on
zombie
it.
hunts,
Sell me on
naval
it, bro.
battles, and space exploration.
You already got a squad? Or we're gonna be down a man. Ranked is 3, right?
Let's start with Sunken Land. This is a fresh take on the survival genre, a mix of Rust and Subnautica, but with a PvE focus. The world is flooded, and much of the adventure unfolds not just on islands but underwater, which makes the gameplay truly unique. Frequent
this sounds dope.
NPC raids keep you on edge, while crafting and exploration offer dozens of
I've never
hours
played
of
Warzone
content.
ranked. This
Yes,
guy.
The game has its rough
This
edges,
guy.
bugs, combat balance issues,
This guy.
and a weak endgame when top-tier gear
Fucking-
comes too quickly.
what
But
the
despite
heck,
that,
bro?
Sunken Land
Oh, we
holds
just...
you back.
Oh, we don't even have
Wow.
duos in Australia, do we?
Wow.
For
Building
fucking...
advanced vehicles
Counter
and
by
firearms,
Unused
the
Command
hero's
Y.
journey feels like a real
Fuck,
adventure.
Warzone's dead, mate. You know. Honestly, it doesn't make a difference, but I think there'll be growth in the channel if you do Facebook. Yeah, but like, I think it's something more like, let's say,
Dark streets, long nights, and far deadlier
it's
enemies.
only like
You have to play more
5%.
carefully.
What do you
Stamina runs
reckon
out
percentage-wise,
fast, chimeras are
Raj?
more lethal, and every trip into
Of
the
a difference it
darkness
makes.
feels
Like,
like
I
a
agree it
trial.
makes a
The
difference.
return of Kyle Crane is
And depending on what it
especially
is, but
exciting.
for
The
my type of
legendary hero
content,
whose
right?
story becomes darker and more tragic here.
I
The
swear it's
narrative
only like
strips away
5,
any
10,
illusion of
20,
choice, showing
50%
that in
max, you know?
post-apocalyptic world, pragmatism and brutality always win. Co-op delivers tons of emotions, though there are still bugs and technical issues. But it's the uncompromising atmosphere and hardcore challenge that make the beast hit harder.
He does
than
sound
the
like a
second
little bit
installment.
weird, right? But it can make YouTube videos.
Remnant 2. A true
Azzy,
hardcore action
Azzy, you know me better than that. Come on now. Make a YouTube video that play rank? Azzy, you should may as well told me to fucking fire up my PS5.
Turning each playthrough into a brand new adventure. The archetype system is deeper now. You can combine classes and create unique builds.
I was actually thinking about making a video because I had a couple of good death comms and a couple of good 1v
moments. Visually,
4 wins at the end
impresses with its
of a few
worlds,
games.
flashy animations, and dark fantasy atmosphere.
You can stream it and I can make the videos.
Back 4 Blood. The spiritual successor to Left 4 Dead, but with
I
new
don't think that's
mechanics and a
gonna
modern
help.
twist. At its core, it's 4-player co-op against endless hordes of infected. The main hook is the card system, letting you create unique builds and change how each run feels. Add random mission modifiers, and no 2 runs are alike. Sure, playing solo with bots feels bland, but with friends, Back 4 Blood truly shines. It's a dynamic, replayable shooter that doesn't just copy Left 4 Dead, but offers its own take on the zombie apocalypse, brighter,
I just put
more
my setup in the
team-oriented,
Discord.
with a
Sweet.
focus on progression. Helldivers 2. The gold standard of co-op, where every player feels like part of a massive army fighting for humanity's freedom. There's no who got the most kills here. Everyone contributes, and accidental friendly fire is just that. An accident, not competition. That's why
Have you got a
even
vertical
playing
mouse?
with random teammates is fun. They feel like true brothers in arms. The game is rich in content and keeps getting updates.
Yeah, that looks awesome.
It has an amazing community, a simple yet addictive idea.
Nice, you
and
got
the
that
sense
Ryzen.
that your small efforts add up
Counter
to a
by
global
Unused
victory.
Command Liar.
You already got the new CPU? Okay. Yeah.
Killing Floor 3 carries on the tradition of the series, adding more speed, customization, and epic battles against mutant hordes. Now each character has ultimate abilities, weapons can be tailored to your style, and the perk and build system lets you experiment freely. The biggest upgrade is movement. Dodges, slides, and jumps make fights even more
I think
dynamic.
Az is
Yet
going to
the
make
starting
videos
focus feels a bit thin,
from
not
his
to mention
perspective.
weapons
6
and
used command
optimization
Like you're going to be
adds
recording,
work.
right?
The new
Az?
futuristic style isn't for everyone either, especially fans of the gritty old look. But the core gameplay, the blood, the chaos, and
What, the race is still
teamwork
alive?
works
Damn.
perfectly.
Didn't they say like 16 hours or something? Been on it for like 14 and a half hours. Jesus Christ. How's he looking, mate?
No more room in Hell 2, a hardcore co-op zombie survival game that was unfairly buried under early negative reviews.
People
Yes,
couldn't
it's
even
tough.
do that
The
if their
first
life
hours
depended
are
on
pure
it.
stress until you
What
learn
do you reckon?
mechanics and start working as a team. But that's
99.9999% of
exactly
the
what makes it
population
unique.
couldn't do
This
that if
isn't
their life
mindless
depended on
shooting.
it.
Every fight against
Oh,
a
that's the
horde
old
demands
CPU.
tactics, focus, and coordination. The atmosphere is the game's strongest side. Darkness, scarce resources, the constant sense of danger, and the incredible attention to detail keep you on edge every minute. It's basically Resident Evil in co-op, where one mistake can cost the entire team their lives. Crime Boss, Rocky City. A mix of payday and roguelike, wrapped in the style of 80s 90s action movies. You build a gang, take over turf, rob stores and banks, while progressing through a story told with stylish cutscenes featuring real actors. Sure, it's not perfect. The story heists are stronger than the random ones, but the game keeps getting updates and slowly grows with new content. Co-op works well here, and the bots are finally useful. They carry bags, help out, and don't feel like dead weight. New features like loot weight, carrying 2 bags at once, and no more annoying drills are all great additions.
So how long ago did you buy that, that other one? The old one?
Saints Row, a reboot telling the story of how the Saints gang was born. Many fans pushed back because it's different from the older games, but if you drop the comparisons, what you get is a bright, energetic...
Who's that counter that's been rambling?
There's a main story, tons of side missions, businesses to run,
40K
car and
is
weapon customization,
awesome.
and
You
even
should be
crazy
thanking him.
mini-games like cardboard roleplay battles. The gameplay is fast, the city feels varied, and the soundtrack nails the vibe. A new in-game phone makes managing everything easy, from missions to music and character customization, while swarming rooftops, climbing over each other in terrifying body pyramids, and flooding the screen until it looks straight out of the Brad Pitt movie. Each mission mixes pushing through waves with defending choke points using turrets, barbed wire, and machine guns. Co-op is where the game truly shines. Roles need to be divided, everyone covers each other.
No, I mean that old one that you're going to sell. When did you buy that?
Will wipe you out. Class and weapon progression adds depth, and the variety of maps and characters keeps it exciting.
Because I feel like the box art style looks like mine, so I'm assuming it's a modern CPU, so you bought it like a year ago?
Avatar,
Within a few years?
Frontiers of Pandora. Basically Far Cry.
Sorry, not a year ago, like a few years.
The setting is crafted with incredible detail.
Avatar Frontiers of Pandora.
And instantly recognizable, as if it stepped right out of
I might have heard good things about that. Let's have a look. Avatar Pandora.
Hey, and we're back with another episode of Before You Buy. That show where we give you some straight up gameplay and our first impressions of the latest games releasing. As
At the start of the year.
And today we're talking about Avatar, Frontiers of Pandora.
Damn, that looks good.
Yes, the busy fall holiday gaming season
Argus
isn't
and
done
6
yet.
used
Tweaking
command
out at the end of the
WTF.
year, it's this. The world of Avatar finally has a new game. It's been a long time, and this one sets out to really recreate the experience of feeling like a Jake Sully, like running around and spearing and gunning as a big blue person flying around, riding around in a lush, strange alien world. And ladies and gentlemen, I think they kind of nailed it. It's a flawed game with some things I didn't like, and it is very reliant on the Far Cry formula. This is a Ubisoft game through and through, with the ups and downs. But if you're not sick of Far Cry style open world games, you can forgive some things, and maybe if you really love the Avatar movies, I think you'll have a good time messing around in this world.
IMAX 3D, yeah, W.
And just so you know, we've been playing a review copy from Ubisoft, and we've been playing on the PC version, so console performance is still to be determined. Also, of course, this video is spoiler free. Any of the cutscenes you see here are pretty early on. So this game takes place on Pandora after the events of the first movie. You and a group of Na'vi children are basically taken away from their homeland and raised in captivity by humans, like being taught human things for science or whatever. But once you come of age, stuff starts to fall apart because of the hell that Jake Sully and his company brought upon some of the humans in the worlds. So the corporations on the planet start to get a bit skittish, and basically you're kicked to the curb and end up escaping out into the world of Pandora. And from there, Even though you are a natural-born Navi, you
that's
know
interesting.
the bare minimum about the world and the culture. So you
That's kind of cool. I
learn
like
about
this.
these new regions and
I like the story
subcultures
so far.
through the character's eyes. You create your own kind of male or female Navi character. There's not a lot
still
of
the
options,
3D classes.
and a lot of them look pretty similar, but it's still appreciated, I guess. It's nice to have a character creator.
I think I
and
saw the
kind of
first one. Yeah, I saw the
patterns
first
in
one
your
in
hairstyle.
IMAX as well, mate.
It's
Fucking
really
great,
all
eh?
about the gear you get in the game. Now, your character is pretty simple story-wise and kind of acts as just a vessel to you learning this world. They have some charm here and there, but ultimately, a lot of the story is
Random
just characters
Argentinian,
standing
okay.
there and saying a bunch of stuff to you. It throws a lot of characters at you, and some of them kind of just fall to the wayside or you forget about them, but some of them are significant.
Do you guys want to be a
It
big
tries
blue
for
man?
some emotional beats, but most of it
Or
didn't
woman?
land for me, except for a few big moments. That's one of my big negatives here, but it's just my personal reaction. I didn't find the through line of the story very interesting, but I did enjoy seeing and learning about new regions and different Navi tribes that have their own distinct roles and characteristics. It was
Counter
kinda
by
cool,
Seduced
but I
Command
also
Liar.
like the movies, so I was going into it kind of hoping to see some fun new additions to the lore. They also tweak some things and kind of hand wave or explain away some things. Maybe out of convenience's sake, I think the hardcore fan base is really going to be the decider of that. Still, some of the significance of the different Navi tribes here are very cool, specifically your character having their own kind of unique spin on one of the tribes in this world. It was just interesting. Where the game makes up for some of that lacking story stuff is the gameplay and the world. This rendition of Pandora is awesome. Like, it has tons of details, weird plants, little interactions everywhere. The world reacts to you, tons of stuff to hunt for to better your character, all meaning like you're always stumbling upon a new place, like a weird tree or a waterfall or some new biome with creepy looking plants. It has the rivers, the sky islands, all the stuff you'd expect from James Cameron's movie, as well as just some more lush jungles and forests and plains and biome variety. All of it looks and feels exactly like the movies. I'm amazed.
I gotta
how they
say,
actually, all of it
I feel like this, vista here, as he goes through and everything. Can I put up the quality? 4K. Like, it looks like one of the best, or to me at least, with how the vibrancy, the foliage and everything else. This looks like one of the best, fantasy environments I've ever seen in a game.
The sky islands, all the stuff you'd expect from James Cameron's movie, as well as just some more lush jungles and forests and plains and biome variety. All of it looks and feels exactly like the movies. I'm amazed how they actually nailed it.
This looks
the
sick.
density is something else, and the game
Yeah, the
looks
density.
pretty gorgeous.
There's so much foliage.
And now the game ran well on a high-end PC, but I was surprised how well it's scaled when I ran the settings down to low. I still
boo, no
found
one
the
cares.
game to be surprisingly
Only on
good
high end.
looking, and still had a lot of that density there. On most settings, I did have some noticeable pop-in from higher up, like the high views, and also the occasional open world Ubisoft glitch, like an NPC clipping or disappearing. But for me, in my experience, that was few and far between. At least I would say nothing disastrous yet. Again, I don't know how the console situation will be. I only had access to PC, so be vigilant and keep your eyes peeled upon launch. But what impressed me with the world detail and density was how it kept up with everything you're doing in it. Like, essentially, to boil it down, it's kind of like Far Cry, but if you could run much faster and kind of jump and climb with the speed and fluidity of Mirror's Edge. Now, this isn't like a full-on
let's go, bro.
parkour
That sounds
game,
so
but you
good.
control your jumps by holding down the button, which feels really nice, and just like the distance and the hoppiness to it feels great and reminds
That is
me
pretty cool
of
with the
Mirror's
hold down.
Edge. And then along with that, you're also bouncing on mushrooms and flinging yourself with giant leaves and catching vines in midair that zip you up to higher ground. And all of it feels really nice and like generous, making it easy and fun and fluid to get around. Like, it's just a
This
blast.
game looks so
And
fucking
plus,
awesome.
When you get access to mounts, it makes it that much more enjoyable, because there is a point where running
Look at how
around
beautiful
aimlessly
it is.
did start to feel a bit tedious.
God, it's probably got
And
different
just when I started
weather
to feel that, I
biomes
got
and stuff.
access to
When
the
the-
area.
Hello there.
And that's where I thought
Hyabism
like
6L.
flying around or using animals would be pretty limited, just
Abysmal.
because of how
Blah, blah,
wacky
blah.
the map is.
I feel
But
like you bring
can
out
fly
my
up really
inner
high, dive
British
down, do
villain,
barrel rolls,
Jafar.
relatively land wherever you want.
But,
There's a
Survival
surprising amount
Evolved.
of freedom and you can fire
this?
a weapon while
I don't know.
flying. So like you're
Wait,
shooting
Ark Survival is
arrows
better
into
than this, or this?
helicopter
I'm
rotors
got no
to
idea
take them
about it.
down, and you can feel like an Avatar
but this looks
badass when it's all
fucking
popping
gorgeous.
off. That's what I think
Wow,
Avatar
dude.
fans are coming for here. You know, that Avatar power fantasy.
Holy
and it
fuck! I
absolutely
don't remember
works.
these floating
In
shit.
between that, though, it's a lot of your typical
Floating olives,
video
love.
game crafting and hunting and harvesting and loot stuff we've seen a million times before. If you play a lot of games, you might feel a little been there, done that in certain aspects. At the very least, it feels a bit fresh here because your equipment is just so different, and the stuff you're harvesting is like often weird bits of fruit or things that you have to manually pull through a mini game. It feels fresh at first, but becomes the same tiresome, repetitive stuff after the first few hours, and the most stuff is introduced. There is plenty to do.
Honestly, I don't play too many variety games, so
side quests. I didn't jump into too many of them, to be completely honest, but the ones I did check out were mildly interesting, mostly simple, but had some writing and dialogue and mini stories to them. The other kind of issue is the combat. It's not bad, but I'm just not as much of a fan of the actual encounters themselves. The main thing is your bow of different varieties and ammo types. It feels decent. Not as strong as Far Cry, but it works well enough because you're so big, you're basically shooting javelins at little men, and you can feel the impact with like the sound of these arrows just slamming through a poor little 6-foot-tall guy. And the guns feel pretty solid too, with like a good heavy-duty like chunka to them, some real heft. Kind of really just fits, kind of works in that James Cameron sci-fi vibe. The battles themselves, though, are a bit chaotic and not as engaging as I'd like. They just feel kind of messy and weird. I loved upgrading my character to like rip dudes out of mechs. That is extremely satisfying. And I liked putting skill tree points into being less detectable in stealth. But unfortunately, I found the stealth way too
Nah,
limited,
I don't
and
think it'd be
the enemies
gacha.
far too
Abyss, I think.
eagle-eyed for it
I
to
hope.
be much of a satisfying option. Like, there's just not much of a stealth system, even though the game is filled with those Ubisoft Far Cry style bases begging to be taken out. It just didn't feel quite balanced right, and taking out bases, I never really could stealth them. It usually devolves into messy chaos where you attack some enemies, you get almost blown to bits, so you retreat to recover some health, and you run back in. It works, but I just wish there was a bit more to it. You get more tools as it goes, and you can lay traps and
Does
stuff.
Puff know
and
about
again,
the
there is a skill
boyfriend
tree that
counter?
gets you a couple nice benefits, but the moment-to-moment meat of it just didn't thrill me as much as I was hoping. Again, it works. It's playable. Some people might find it more fun than me.
Is
I
it just
wish was
me?
as fun as laying
Is
out
it
light
just
on beasts and-
me? Am I COD game broken, chat? Or does this guy feel like he's moving very sluggish and I don't know, his aim's maybe not too good and stuff, and I feel like we should take what this dude is saying with a grain of salt. Yeah, which points?
Discovering weird glowing caves and stuff. Just living in the world of Avatar might be enough for some folks. That's where the game nails the feeling. The repetition and the combat issues don't completely tank the game, but your tolerance level may vary.
You know what? I think a
last
developer
Avatar game that came
who
out
worked
in
on this game
2009
came into
did
the
not
stream
get
once.
like the greatest reviews or anything. The game had plenty of problems, but it made some fans of the movie
Slow because
really
it's
happy and they had fun.
60
I think
FOV
this
on
time
controller.
around, it's a much better go. So that's going to be good news to some people. What's not cool
You
is that
reckon-
there's also like a microtransaction store.
What if
on a
I-
full
oh, you
price
said controller, yeah, I guess so.
US game.
I was gonna say if I put 60
It's
FOV in
mostly
COD, I feel like
cosmetic
I'd still
stuff
be
and little trinkets for a
moving
single player
and
game.
looking a
but
lot
still,
quicker,
it's
but
there and worth mentioning.
Nothing
They
care.
have expansion content apparently planned. That's something I'd be more interested in paying for in a store, but to get skins and stuff in a completely
Like, I just hate
single-player
watching his
game, I
combat
just had to
sections.
bring it up.
It just feels really
Otherwise,
slow and
this
sluggish,
is
but when he's
very
flying
much,
around,
I
it
guess,
feels
the
good.
definitive Avatar game. There's not really a lot out there, but
Guess maybe I'm not paying too
Massive
much
does a
attention
good
to it.
job here. Massive, the developers really play to their strengths, specifically in the world,
Is the game like an
detail,
IGN
and
game?
density.
Oh,
and I love flying around and jumping
Damn, I
off
usually
my
like these
Ecron
guys'
and diving
reviews.
down and dodging.
So I don't know.
There's so much to it that is really
I don't
cool.
know if I should
Despite my
sign-
complaints, I
co-sign
think it's
that
just really going to
abysmal.
depend on your tolerance level for certain.
Doesn't mean
types
it's
of
not
video
true, I
game
just don't know if I
flaws
should co-sign
or
it, you know?
repetition,
Oh, look at this
and
fucking
how
X-Wing
much
go,
you
bro.
like James
Let's
Cameron's
go.
Avatar. I know there are plenty of people out there.
Let's
I know there's
go.
an audience for this, and I'm just glad they didn't completely screw it up. If you love the movies and you like some of the big moments of the movie, this game delivers. There's a couple of
Bro, the
things that
cutscene
really made me
FOV and
smile
yeah, Yeah,
when
him
the
walking
music
around
kicked
FOV
in
is just
and a big scene happened. I
zoomed
got
in.
the feel.
Counter
They
by
nailed that.
used
But again, this
command
is a
liar.
before you buy it. You know how this goes by now. I give you some pros, some cons, and a bunch of personal opinion. So let me know in the comments what you think. Have you been looking?
It almost feels like we need to watch somebody else's, right? Oh, Avatar from Ashes is a new Avatar game. Whoa, 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 hold on. What's this? DLC expansion? Oh, I can't watch it by the same guy, right? Fucking let's watch it separately. Maybe the reviewer is different. Video's not even loading, so
used to be seen as little more than are essentially adaptations of popular IPs, from Batman and Harry Potter to even Guardians of the Galaxy, have often been surprisingly well received. Back in 2023, we saw another excellent adaptation of a movie franchise, Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora, which gave us the opportunity to experience the world of James Cameron's Avatar series in a completely new way.
With the threat silenced, Sotlek tried to put the legend of the dog-tag warrior behind him. But peace remained elusive.
While Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora has already seen strong post-launch support with major story packs, and From the Ashes, launching alongside Avatar: Fire and Ash, feels like a much meatier add-on, thanks to its new campaign built around its protagonist and its focus on the newly added third-person camera option. While largely revolving around the same war that the protagonists have been fighting against the RDA, From the Ashes puts players in the shoes of a new protagonist, Solek, who is waging his own war against the RDA while also managing to assist the other forces. Along the way, however, Solek also has to face off against
I don't
an
think he
entire
wants to
faction
answer,
of
Ranj.
hostiles, the ruthless Ash people known as the Meng Quan clan that has decided to form a coalition with the RDA. From the Ashes is set after the base
yeah,
game,
but
opening
yeah,
with
for
a
sure, for
transmission
sure.
that
I won't be
points
playing
to
with HDR,
escalating
but
chaos in the region.
with
An assault on the
OLED,
Arana
I should
Hedge
try.
and wildfires
Were
spreading
you thinking
through
about
a
that?
ravaged
You know when you were
stretch
thinking about
of the
that?
Kinglore Forest, the aftermath of
Abysmal.
the
You know when you were
coalition
thinking about that? I know when you were thinking about that. It's when I was
with
thinking about it,
previous DLCs having
and it's
largely
where
acted
he
as
was
additions to the base game.
he had that
From the
angry
Ashes
face and he
feels
kept
like
on
more of a
punching, and it was
self-contained
dark and it had
campaign
like the
than
red
just a
light or
typical
whatever it
story
was
pack.
on
The
his
developer
face
itself has
as he
noted
went
that
for
the
each
expansion offers
aggressive
roughly
punch, and then he
20
got
hours
pulled
of new
back.
gameplay, but this
That's
largely
when you
comes down
thought
to how
that,
much of
and
the
that's when
side
I thought
missions
that.
you want to take on. And during my time with it, I was able to finish the main story of From the Ashes in around 15 hours, and came away quite satisfied with it. The story is paced excellently, and there isn't really much downtime that would otherwise feel like player time that is being wasted through unnecessary padding. The main campaign of From the Ashes also features quite a few epic set pieces, which will often have you seamlessly weaving in and out between battles taking place in the air as well as on the ground. Along with this, major story beats are often punctuated with fun boss fights that, while not quite as complex as one might expect, offer interesting shakeups to the general gameplay. Some of these fights will have you figure out the boss's attack patterns and wait for openings before striking, while others will offer interesting puzzles that open up their weak spots. There's also plenty of variety present in these boss fights, from aerial battles against other Banshee riders and Helidromes to fights that feel like they were straight out of a Metal Gear game, like an entire level that revolves around sneaking up on a sniper. Solek works well as our eyes and ears here, and right off the bat, he feels more defined than the base game's lead. Instead of starting as a cryo-sleep blank slate, Solek is a veteran of the conflict, and From the Ashes leans into that, balancing his simmering anger with quieter moments, like the horror of having to fight another from your group. Solek is also compelling because he's willing to turn the RDA's tools against them, and the game sells how well versed he is with that kit, whether it's a metal breastplate, an assault rifle, or the ruthless efficiency of a knife. Now, fundamentally, the gameplay loop is familiar, but the additions are meaningful. Third person makes stealth easier to read and takedowns more satisfying, while going loud feels better suited to Solek's
I
kit.
gotcha. His
new skill tree enables flashier action movie moments, slowing time to line up shots, revealing weak points, and chaining new takedowns, including aerial finishers off your Banshee. And speaking of which, the Banshee also feels far more intuitive to control in From the Ashes, thanks to its more refined controls, especially on
I hope this is
keyboard
like a
and
hard
mouse.
setting.
Some
It
of
looks
the
like it's going to be
changes the
very
gameplay also
FPS
involve
focused.
Solek getting new progression systems in the form of brand new crafting recipes that help him get stronger, as well as his own unique skill tree. It is worth noting that From the Ashes acts as a standalone campaign, largely separate from the base game's
That's
story,
pretty cool. So we get
which
like
means you won't
two
get to bring the gear
games
you might have picked
essentially.
up previously into Solek's
If we like
adventure.
the
Now, generally speaking,
if we
From
like
the
the
Ashes
universe.
presents some of the most fun and interesting combat encounters that the game has ever seen. Enemy placement, for example, feels a lot more
It seems like there's
deliberate
like
this
too
time
much of
around,
like a
allowing
foggy
for
haze
deeper
everywhere,
and more
right? I
engaging
feel like it's
stealth
ruining
gameplay.
the
At the same
image
time,
quality of
the encounters also feel like
of what
they've
I've
been
seen so
well
far. What do you guys
balanced, with
reckon?
the idea of
All this
tackling them
first-person
head-on in
gameplay
mind.
seems like
The
there's
only
just
real
been this
downside
white
to this
haze
fine
everywhere.
balance and various aspects of game design, like enemy placement, is the fact that it likely influenced the decision to cut out co-op gameplay in From the Ashes, unlike the rest of
Oh,
Avatar:
shame.
Frontiers of Pandora, which allows for two-player
Shame.
co-op throughout its entire campaign. Being able to start From the Ashes straight from the menu is a big plus for anyone who doesn't want to replay a lengthy open world first, though you still need to own the base game. A notable early issue was a progression block in the A Blessing mission. If you entered that section without explosive grenades equipped,
Are you sure about
you could
that?
get stuck. Aside
Vism
from that,
6L
the expansion
used
has been
command Shaw.
relatively stable, benefiting from the years of post-launch support that the base game has received.
Yeah,
These
true, it
visuals
is
have
pretty
been
fluid.
buoyed by strong performance, and during my time with From the Ashes, I was able to get a steady frame rate
Nah, see, it
of
looks pretty,
over
clean
100
over
frames
here.
per second at a resolution of 2560
Oh,
by
and then now
1440.
it's-
The title expansion was reviewed
yeah.
on a PC running
I
on
think
an
it's just
AMD
the
Ryzen
parts of the
7
map that they've made.
7800X3D CPU, an AMD
There have been
Radeon
like games
RX
like that. I can't remember what game it was. Maybe
7800X
Expedition 33,
and
where I had a
32
mod
gigabytes
to
of
remove the
DDR5
haze.
6000 RAM.
Or it was
Along with this, the load times
Dragon
were also
Age,
impressively
Veilguard,
fast, thanks to the game being installed on a high-speed
something like that.
NVMe
Fuck, that looks
SSD. While we weren't able to
Damn.
test out how well it might run on a lower-end system, the fact that it features improved support for a smoother 40 FPS mode can only be a good thing for platforms like the Steam Deck. Visually, it picks up right where the base game left off, where the original contrasted Pandora's beauty with the RDA's uglier industrial footprint. From the Ashes leans hard into devastation. Much of it is set in a ravaged Kinglord forest.
Okay,
that
outside.
makes
Now
the
that's
scale of
fine
this
because it's
war
raining.
feel
I like
more
that.
personal.
It's a
and
little bit
even more
harder to see
brutal.
and stuff.
From the Ashes,
We're gonna see
feels
some
like a
clear
strong
areas.
capstone chapter for Frontiers of Pandora's
It's
post
probably just a coincidence at the start.
darker slice
Which is a
of the
bad thing.
conflict,
Now that looks
a more defined
insane.
protagonist in Solek, and combat that
Clean.
feels much punchier thanks to new skills and third-person flow. Even if you
Damn, what a
bounce
hiccup.
off of the base game, its separate start makes it one of the easiest ways to sample what Frontiers does best: stealth, combat, and open-world exploration.
And that'll be about it for this one. If you guys like what we're doing at Gaming Vault, please consider subscribing to our channel, and I'll see you guys on the next video.
That was pretty good. What do you mean?
Are you
Us?
sure about that?
Yeah, I think I gotta play that game. I really liked what I saw. Voice need a banana? Yep. it's not connecting. Fellow user, yeah, it's good. It's good, eh? I don't know why this is not connecting. Oh yeah, I tried a little bit of that. It looked very cool, eh? How far are you into it? Let's see. I love Black Myth Wukong. So good. Fuck me, guys. You try restarting the computer. I'll be right back.
Goodbye, Azro.
Actually, on second thought, it's getting pretty late, guys. I'm gonna jump off. Yeah, I'm gonna jump off too, as you have a good one. Talk to you later, my friends. Take it easy. Abysmal as Counter Bison, Raj, and anybody else left out there. Have a good one, guys.